Hey, what's up, guys? It's Frank with Synergy Training and Bodybuilding Bros. Today is Sunday, March 30th. I am just under 4 weeks out from my first bodybuilding show for this season at the end of April. Wanted to give you guys a quick prep update. So my last update was 7 weeks ago. I'll make sure to link that here and in the description. I also have a long playlist of my full prep, so make sure that you check that out so you can kind of see where I'm coming from and how things have been going for me. So I'll throw up some posing updates from yesterday morning. This was Saturday, exactly 4 weeks out. First thing in the morning, no food, water, or pump. It was the morning right after a refeed day, which is like a higher carb day to fill out some glycogen. So it helps me look a little bit better than what I'm looking like towards the end of the week with low calories for the entire 6 days straight, and actually almost 2 weeks straight since I skipped a refeed a week before this one. So at my last update at 7 weeks out, my calories were 2,600 per day, and then I did a refeed at 3,100 calories. I continued that 2,600 for another week, and my weight was still stalled, so I dropped to 2,450 for a week. That was at about 6 weeks out, and then I ended up skipping my refeed that week and then dropping to 2,300 calories because my weight was still not moving where I wanted it to be at 5 weeks out, so last week. And then finally started seeing the scale coming down, which was nice, and then hit that refeed yesterday. And really happy with the way that I was looking yesterday morning during my posing update. Make sure you check out my Instagram as well, because I've been posting more frequent updates like weekly there. Also some different photos like of me in the gym with a pump and things. So a little bit different perspective of how I'm looking. So make sure you follow me there as well. So prep's been pretty tough the past couple weeks, not gonna lie, with the calories dropping and obviously just getting very lean. I'm probably within like 2 or 3 pounds of where I'm gonna end up for competition. So weight's been like 176s. My low this week was 176.2. I bumped up to like 177 yesterday morning after my refeed day, with the extra calories and carbs. And then I actually hit a new low today, 175.8. So my first time in the 175s, which is cool. So I just want to make sure that my weight's still coming down, but don't want to be too aggressive with it coming down too fast, because I'm at like pretty high risk of probably losing muscle mass at this point, since I just don't have much body fat left to lose. I'm thinking I could drop between like 2 or 3 more pounds over these next 2 or 3 weeks before I'll start to fill out for my shows. So I'm going to keep an eye on my weight this week, make sure it's not dropping too fast, and that way I don't risk, like I said, losing muscle mass. If it's dropping a little faster, I'll just maybe throw in like a second refeed day or bump up my calories a little bit to try to mitigate that. So it's been challenging, not gonna lie. Things like very low energy. I kind of feel like I'm walking around like a zombie sometimes. I have been able to maintain my gym performance, which is really good. I'm really happy about that. Probably a good sign that I'm retaining muscle or as much as possible. Just like a small drop in reps on my pressing, but that seems to happen regardless of how lean you are. Like anytime I drop my calories, even if I'm like at the beginning of a cut, seems like my like bench reps tend to drop off. But pretty much everything else has maintained its strength or even gotten stronger on some movements, so that's good. Hunger hasn't been too bad. It doesn't really bother me during the day at all. I have been waking up in the middle of the night or like early in the morning feeling very hungry, which is not fun. It makes it hard to go back to sleep. So my sleep has been impacted a little bit from that, and that probably plays into, me having a little bit lower energy than what would be ideal. And then the last thing is like I'm just very cold all the time, which is not fun either. My body temperature is just like extremely cold most of the time. Thankfully, it's super warm out this weekend. It was like 80 degrees yesterday, so that was nice. I'm wearing like t-shirt and shorts right now and feel pretty comfortable, so that's good. But yeah, things are going well. I'm pretty happy, like I said, with the way things are looking. I just have like a couple more weeks grinding things out. So that's encouraging, and hopefully it'll drop just a few more pounds. I'd like to see my glutes maybe come in a little bit leaner than where they are right now, but everything else looks pretty good. So I went to the grocery store earlier today. Wanted to show you what I picked up there. Went to Aldi. Aldi is kind of like my staple grocery spot that I hit on a weekly basis, and then do some stuff from like Sam's Club or other grocery stores every once in a while for things that I can't get at Aldi. So wanted to show you what I picked up. Not everything I eat during the week, but just a general idea of what I needed this time around. So I picked up these bags of chopped kale. I have a kale salad pretty much every night with dinner, so picked up a couple of those. These light string cheeses have been really helpful for me to hit my protein. I am vegetarian, so I don't eat meat, but I do dairy and like eggs. So these are pretty good. I've been having like 2 to 4 of these a day, and that helps me to hit my protein targets. Let's see, frozen blueberries and strawberries. Been doing a lot more berries instead of bananas because they're lower calories, and bananas I'm really not doing much anymore. These are more for my wife. I had them on my refeed day because I have a little extra calories to spare, but these are nicer to get some more volume for not so many calories. So I've been doing those a lot lately. Non-fat Greek yogurt, good, another good protein source for me. Apples, still having like 1 apple per day most days. Some veggies. I usually throw broccoli in with my lunch. I'll just do like 1 serving of broccoli, like 85 grams with my lunch that I prep for work during the week. And then I have these mixed veggies. So these are broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. Just gets me a little more variety and like micros. So I usually throw those in my dinner. And then I also have that salad, like I said, for some extra veggies for dinner. Some tomato sauce. So I make pasta for lunch at work. I think I've put a meal prep video up before. I'll link that for you. So I do like pasta with beans, sauce, broccoli, some string cheese is my lunch with an apple. Usually is what I prep to bring to work. Got some sweet potatoes. So these are a big staple for me during my prep. You've probably seen I like to do those with peanut butter. Really great and filling, delicious meal. So I do a lot of sweet potatoes and also a lot of white potatoes, just I didn't have to pick those up this week. So like I said, just an idea of what I picked up today. Again, not everything I eat every day. I have a lot of full day of eating videos on this prep and a long playlist, so I'll make sure I link that for you guys. And I'll probably see you guys a little bit later when I sit down to make dinner. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. All right, so just sat down for some dinner. One of my favorite meals. If you guys been following, you've probably seen this before, not only during this prep, but my 2014 contest prep. Just a little bit reduced from the fat standpoint. So instead of like 32 grams of peanut butter, I've got 24 grams of peanut butter, and I threw some mozzarella cheese, those cheese sticks in here. I had been doing like the full fat cheese. Oops, getting a little steamy. Full fat cheese in here for a little bit, and 10 grams of olive oil, and right now I'm just doing 5 grams of olive oil and those light string cheese, so 2 of those sticks in there for a little extra protein, and my kale and a little salt and pepper, and then those mixed veggies that I showed earlier, and I just threw some of this Trader Joe's umami spice on top. This stuff is really good. Highly recommend if you guys have a Trader Joe's around. And just drinking some water. So yeah, I've been doing this meal probably like 2 or 3 times per week for most of my prep. Find it really filling, really delicious, hasn't gotten old for me. So yeah, really enjoy this one. I'm gonna try to get a lot of footage over these last 4 weeks, this final month of my prep. I'll try to update you guys weekly on how things are going. Let me know if there's anything specific. Leave a comment down below if there's anything you kind of want to see from my prep. If you're interested over these next 4 weeks, I'll try to do that as best I can. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.